طلبات الصف الرابع أهلا بكم ودرس جديد من دروس اللغة الإنجليزية. Hello everybody. Today we will start our lesson for today. We have here, okay, let's start our session for today. We have here Unit 3, Lesson 3, Lucas and his farm. Lucas and his farm. We will look at the photos. What can you see here? What do you think? What do you think about the story? The story is about what? Look at the pictures. Okay. Let's start. Okay. We have here Lucas lives on a farm in the United States. Lucas lives on a farm in the United States. It's a very special farm. It's a very special farm. 40 years ago, the land was very dry. There were no farms. No one wanted to live there. لوكاس كان عايش في مزرعة في أمريكا. It's a very special farm. مزرعة خاصة بيه. 40 years ago من 40 سنة فاتوا. The land was very dry. الأرض كانت جافة جدا. There were no farms. مفيش مزارع. No one wanted to live there. مفيش حد عايز يعيش هناك خالص. طبعا الأرض جافة. مكان مفيش فارمز. مفيش مكان حاجة طبعا تخلي الناس تعيش من أجلها. Lucas' grandparents lived in the city, but they didn't like it. They didn't like the polluted air and the noise. They wanted to have a farm. They decided to buy some land. يبقى Lucas' grandparents كانوا عايشين في المدينة, but they didn't like it. ما كانوش بيحبوا المدينة خالص. They didn't like ما كانوش بيحبوا polluted air الهواء الملوث فيها and the noise والدوشة والضوضاء اللي فيها. They wanted to have a farm. كانوا عايزين يبقى عندهم مزرعة. فقرروا they decided to buy some land. اشتروا أرض أو بعض الأراضي. At first, life was very difficult. They worked hard and they planted millions of seeds. They used rainwater to water the seeds. They needed about 1 billion liters of water a year. يبقى في البداية الحياة كانت صعبة جدا. They worked very hard. اشتغلوا بجد and they planted millions of seeds. زرعوا ملايين البذور. They used rainwater. اعتمدوا على مياه الأمطار to water the seeds عشان يرووا النباتات دي. They needed about 1 billion liters of water a year. احتاجوا بليون لتر مية في السنة. They grow many fruits like oranges and lemons. They brought animals to the land. They planted trees and flowers. يبقى هم زرعوا فواكه كتير زي البرتقال والليمون. وكمان they brought animals to the land. جابوا حيوانات للأرض. They planted trees. زرعوا أشجار and flowers وورد. The last part, today ودلوقتي Lucas lives on the farm with his mom and dad. Today Lucas lives on the farm with his mom and dad. دلوقتي لوكاس عايش في المزرعة مع باباه ومامته. They are very happy and they have a good life. They are very happy and they have a good life. They are very proud of Lucas' grandparents. They used plants to make the land green. يبقى هم عاشوا في المزرعة. هنا هم كلهم كانوا سعداء. They are very happy. سعداء جدا and they have a good life. قضوا حياة جميلة وسعيدة وكويسة. They are very proud of Lucas' grandparents. كانوا فخورين جدا بالجد والجدة للوكاس. They used plants to make the land green. وخلوا الأرض استخدموا النباتات دي كلها خلت الأرض كلها خضراء. Okay, you enjoy this part of this story about Lucas. Let's move. We have here what can you see? What do you think of the story about? We can say Lucas is a boy who lives on a farm. This is Lucas. Lucas is a boy who lives where? On a farm in America. Lucas is a boy who lives on a farm in America. The story was about, yes, the story is about what? His grandparents started the farm. His grandparents started the farm. Okay, let's move to another point or some questions we have here. Number one, what did Lucas' grandparents plant? Why? Yeah, why did Lucas' grandparents plant seeds? Why did Lucas' grandparents plant seeds? Okay. The second one, how did Lucas' grandparents change the land? How did Lucas' grandparents change the land? And the third one, why do you think Lucas likes the farm? Why do you think Lucas likes the farm? Okay, I'll give you time to think, and then we will move to the answers of these questions. So, we will now look at the answers. Number one, why did Lucas' grandparents plant seeds? Lucas' grandparents planted seeds. Why? Because the land was dry. الأرض كانت جافة and nothing was growing. So Lucas' grandparents planted seeds because the land was dry and nothing was growing. Okay, let's move to number two. Number two, how did Lucas' grandparents change the land? How did Lucas' grandparents change the land? Yes, the planted helped the land because they cleaned water and made the land green. Let's move to number three. Why do you think Lucas likes the farm? Yes, Lucas likes the farm. Why? Because he has a good life. هو حب الفارم ليه؟ لأنه قضى حياة كويسة هناك. He likes the fruit and animals. So Lucas likes the farm because he has a good life. He likes the fruit and animals. Let's move to another point we have here. Do you like the story? Explain your answer. It's for you. You like the story? حبيت الستوري؟ هل هي is it boring? Is it okay? Interesting? I don't understand. قصة مملة؟ تمام okay. Interesting شيقة. I don't understand. ما فهمتش حاجة. We have four answers. You can explain your idea. ممكن تناقش أو تتكلم عن الفكرة بتاعتك الخاصة بالستوري. Okay, let's move to another point we have here. Work with your friend or with your partner. Why is it important to turn desert land into farmland? Why is it important to turn desert land into farmland? Check your options. Check the options you think are appropriate. We have three options. We have here to get more crops, for better weather, to get more money. Why is it important to turn desert land into farmland? Check your option. We have three options: to get more crops, for better weather, to get more money. Okay. Let's move. We have a suggested answers. We have here turning desert into farmland is very important. Why? For our future يبقى هي تحويل الصحراء لأرض زراعية أو أرض مزروعة is very important. مهم ليه؟ for our future للمستقبل بتاعنا. So turning desert land into farmland is very important for our future. The pollution, if we speak about the population, yes, about السكان, the population of our country grows every day. عدد السكان بيتزايد كل يوم. So it's important to plant more and more crops to feed everyone. Okay, the population of our country grows every day, so it's important to plant more and more crops to feed everyone. يبقى عدد السكان بيزيد كل يوم، عشان كده مهم ان احنا نزرع كتير كتير محاصيل كتير عشان كل شخص feed ياكل او نطعم كل فرد. It's also useful for the environment to plant more trees and plants. ده شيء مهم جدا للبيئة بتاعتنا ان احنا نزرع اشجار اكتر ونباتات. Okay. So let's move to another point we have here. We have here complete the sentence, add two more sentences. We have here farms are good for land because and we have another point, work with a partner. What do you think was the most difficult thing for Lucas' grandparents to do? Why? So we have here farms are good for land. المزارع مهمة للأرض. ليه؟ أو الزراعة. ليه؟ السبب. وهنا work with a partner مع زميلنا. What do you think? إيه هي the most difficult thing for Lucas' grandparents to do? إيه أصعب شيء اللي Lucas' grandparents كانوا هيعملوه وليه؟ Why? Okay, so the most difficult thing was probably when they moved to the desert. يبقى the most difficult thing for Lucas' grandparents was when they moved to the desert. لما رجعوا حركوا للصحراء. Then we have here another part, farms are good for land. Why? Farms are good for the land because farmers look after the soil. Their plants also help nature, such as bees, butter, and butterflies. These also help birds. لذلك farms are good. ليه؟ لأن الفلاحين look after the soil، بيعتنوا بالتربة. Their plants النباتات كمان also help nature، بتساعد الطبيعة. بتساعد such as أو الكائنات اللي موجودة في الطبيعة such as bees زي النحل، butterflies الفراشات. These also help birds. وده كله بيساعد النباتات. Okay, so we have here farms are good for land because, and we have here, what do you think of the most difficult of Lucas? So we said the most difficult thing was probably when they moved to the desert. And farms are good for the land because farmers look after the soil. Their plant also, their plant also help nature, such as bees and butterflies. These also help birds. Let's move to another point here. We move to math lesson. We have here Egypt wants to plant. We have here Egypt wants to plant more than 100 million palm trees across the country. This means we need to plant billions of seeds. يبقى مصر عايزة تزرع أكتر من 100 مليون نخلة في البلد. ده معناه إن إحنا هنحتاج بلايين البذور. billions of seeds. A billion والبليون، تعريف البليون is 1,000 million. يبقى البليون 1000 مليون. البليون 1000 مليون. You know how many zeros here? We have here 9 zeros. We have here 9. A billion is 1,000 million. Okay, let's move to another point we have here. Look and label the diagram with the correct numbers. Look and label the diagram with the correct numbers. You will try to look and label the diagram with the correct numbers. We have here billions, 100 millions, 100,000s, tens and thousands. Okay, we were right. Okay. Look and write. We have here the first one. We have here ones, then tens, then hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions, 10 millions, 100 millions, and we have finally billions. Okay. So let's move to another point we have here. We will read and match. We will read and match. We have number one. Yes, number one. Look at them and we will show the answers. So, number one, how many zeros we have? 9 zeros. It's a billion. A billion. Number one with letter C. A billion. A billion. Number two, we have how many zeros? We have 8 zeros. This is 100 million. 100 million. 100 million. So number two with letter D. Okay. Let's move to another point. We have here number three. We have only 3 zeros. It's clear. It's 1,000. 1,000. So number three with letter A. With letter A. Let's move to number four. We have here how many zeros? We have here 5 zeros. It's number four with 100,000. 100,000. So number four with letter E. Number four with letter E. Then number five, we have here 4 zeros. We have here 4 zeros. It's 10,000. 10,000. So number one, letter C. Number two, letter D. Number three, letter A. Number four, letter E. And number five, letter B. Okay, let's move to another point we have here. We have pronunciation. We will match, listen and check. We will match them. We have here swim, slice, swan, slippers, sweets, sleep, and switch. Number one, our first word is swim with number one, swim. So number one was the word swim, swim. Then we have number two, slice, slice. Yes, slice with number six. So number six with a slice, slice, slice. Number three, the third word, swan, swan. We have swan, swan with number two, swan, swan. We have here slippers, slippers, slippers. Yes, number five, slippers, slippers. And then we have sweets, sweets, sweets. Yes, number slippers number five and sweets number seven. It will be number seven. And we have sweep, sweep, sweep is number eight. Sweep, sweep. And we have sleep, sleep, sleep. Number three. Yes, and last one, switch, switch, switch number, yes, number four, switch, switch. Okay. Okay, let's see. We have here swim, swan, sleep, switch, and we have here slippers, slice, sweets, sweets, and sweet. Okay, these are the answers. Okay, let's look here. We will listen and check. Say and check. We have here beautiful, beautiful. Check the meaning of the word We have here beautiful, beautiful. And we have here, we will search for careful and colorful, helpful and useful. We will look at them and try to find the answers. Okay? We have here, let's see the answers. We have here beautiful, and we have careful, useful, helpful, and colorful. Okay, these were the answers of our game here for today. So today we speak about, in our lesson, we speak about planting, we speak about uh, uh, turning the land from dry to a from dry place into a green place. ازاي حولنا المكان من ان هو كان مكان جاف وشفنا locust grandparents ازاي حولوا المكان من مكان كان dry to a green one. Okay, finally we are at the end of our lesson for today. I'd like to thank you all for following my session. حابب أشكركم في نهاية الحصة بتاعتنا. See you next Thursday. أشوفكم يوم الخميس القادم إن شاء الله مع حصة جديدة من حصص اللغة الإنجليزية للصف الرابع. Thank you all.